Is Baker's stock soaring this season, like Forbes said?
It absolutely is soaring, big dog. I've been trying to tell you. So right now, I have taken a little bit of my own finances. You know, Fox has been kind to me.
Oh.
And I've taken a few of my own finances, and I've invested in a couple stocks.
My dog.
Because I've been able to tell that, wait, these companies that have been affected by COVID, Airbnb, they will probably start to take off. Marcellus, I'm looking at the indicators of success and predicting them within my own finances.
Ooh.
So now I'm looking at the indicators of success and predicting them within Baker Mayfield's own stock and his own life. It is taking off, and it's been on the cusp of taking off. Why do I say that? To be a franchise quarterback, you either have to have team success or you have to have individual success. I've said this before. Franchise quarterback, you either have to have individual success, a la Deshaun Watson, or team success, a la Joe Flacco. I just mentioned those two names. I'm going to show y'all with the full screen exactly what I mean. Joe Flacco, year they won a Super Bowl, 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Team success. Individual success, not so much. Joe Flacco, y'all remember he signed a $100 million deal after that.
I did.
Completion percentage, only 59%. Ew. Deshaun Watson, he signed a mega deal this offseason. The Texans right now, I believe they're 4-9. No team success. But Deshaun Watson individually, look at the numbers that he's projected. 30 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Individually, he has been balling. So now where does Baker Mayfield fall? So he's having both individual success, projected to have 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 62% completion percentage, but also team success. The Cleveland Browns, 9-4, on pace to win 11 games, haven't won 11 games since Emmanuel Acho was 4 years old. So, sir, is Baker Mayfield stock soaring this season? It absolutely is. And please buy into it while you can still afford it.
Wow, you're going to waste all your damn money. First, you got a gambling habit, and now you're going to invest in bad stocks.
All stocks is gambling.
It is.
Stocks is gambling for, rich people.
That's it. Two of my best friends are financial advisors, and I don't work with either one of them. Because I'm like, no, I could go to Vegas and just risk my money, keep it under the mattress, hood style. Now let's play. All things considered, his stock is not soaring. And I'm not even going to give you a hot take. I'm going to use Baker against Baker. Use Baker Mayfield in terms of his first year, his rookie year, his IPO, his initial public offering. The first time we saw Baker Mayfield as an NFL player, what did we see? Okay, look at that stat line. I'm not going to bore you guys with the details. But in comparison to that stat line, with what we're seeing right now for Baker Mayfield, why am I seeing a guy who is less accurate now than you were as a rookie, but in your rookie year, you actually had more pass attempts than you do this year? That doesn't sound like progression. That sounds like regression. In totality, Baker Mayfield, Offensive Rookie of the Year. We respect that. He had a good year. You could say great. It wasn't really great. It's great on the rookie curve. It's great on the rookie scale. But it was a good year. What was that second year? Ugly in comparison to that first year. And what is this year? Some numbers better, some numbers worse. So in totality, it looks like Baker Mayfield has just arrived where he started. So why are you now investing in a stock that is in the same exact place as it was in its IPO, but you're trying to now write articles and have statements saying that it's soaring? Soaring is my issue with this.
Okay, I respect that.
It's not soaring.
I respect that you're picking apart a word. Here's why I'm going to tell you that it is.
Argument.
I'm going to tell you that it is because we looked at, and you individually, Marcellus Wiley, have said Lamar Jackson, the man who won MVP last year. You have told me all season, Lamar hasn't had a big fall off. You told me, Marcellus, all season, Lamar actually won unanimous MVP, one of only 2 guys in NFL history, and has really kind of kept pace a little bit. That's what you've told me.
Yeah.
But wait a second.
The numbers told me that.
Wait a second. Lamar has the same amount of touchdowns as Baker, if that's what the numbers told you. Lamar's team has less wins than Baker, if that's what the numbers are telling you. And we're going to look up in a month and a half, and Lamar's going to have less career playoff wins than Baker, more than likely. Or at least
more than likely?
Or at least
more gambling. More gambling, more than likely. That's what you want to say.
So what I want to say is this. If you're talking about stocks and they go up and down, if you're talking about quarterbacks' trajectories, they go up and down. Right now, Baker and Lamar are actually at the exact Same
messing up.
place
You
if
messing
you're
up.
looking at the trajectory. One is living off the
messing
hype of his previous unanimous MVP. I'm not knocking him for that. He has done that in his past. The other is living off his previous failures. I'm asking you, let's look at the here, let's look at the now. Let's assess Baker for what he is right now, which is being great.
Let's assess Baker for who Baker is instead of using comps. But I will travel a little, 1 kilometer, I say, down the path that you're trying to do in terms of comps. Lamar Jackson, earlier in the season, midpoint, latter part of the season, before now, we saw stats were similar to last year. What was last year? Unanimous MVP award. So if your stats are comparable to that, that's not the same as Baker Mayfield. You use Lamar Jackson. You use Deshaun Watson, who never has had a losing season as a starting quarterback, who also has won 10 games and 11 games and has won a playoff game. Therefore, he gets the money. Not comparable to Baker Mayfield. You bring up Joe Flacco like they made Joe Flacco a franchise quarterback before he won a Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. It's not comparable once again to Baker Mayfield. Now I'm done with that 1 kilometer of traveling with the comps as I under breath.
Because you had a breath.
That Peloton whooping my ass in the morning. Okay, so let's talk about a guy who is the definition of pure inconsistency. 6 games over 60 completion percentage this year, but also 6 games under 60%, and then 1 game right at it. Literally, Baker Mayfield is a guy who is just a roller coaster ride. Look at his league average in terms of his quarterback rating. He has 6 games above it, above league average. Congrats. But 7 games below league average. But his stock is soaring. We've seen this Baker Mayfield before. We haven't seen these Cleveland Browns perform like this before. But in terms of Baker Mayfield judged against Baker Mayfield, can you stay and run 1 kilometer with me?
Bet. I can do that.
Use Baker against Baker.
I can do that. I'm going to use Baker against Baker.
Go.
Last year, Baker was 30th in the NFL in interceptions. 31st, actually. The only quarterback worse in interceptions with Baker was Jameis Winston. Right now, Baker Mayfield is 12th. Okay, so if you want to just talk about that ascension, I got that for you. Okay, let's talk about touchdowns. Last year, Baker Mayfield was 18th in touchdowns in the NFL as far as touchdown passes thrown. This year, he's currently 12th, projected to land in the same area. So if I want to use Baker against Baker, Baker's stock is also soaring. But Marcellus, I'm going to do you like my coach Rick Minter, my linebacker coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope he's watching this like he did me. Sal, I told you I got cut by the Philadelphia Eagles.
So you about to bench me?
5 times, Sal, before I was 25. Oh, my God, I was in despair.
I love you,
The
bro.
last time I got cut, my linebacker coach, Rick Minter, he called me into his office, got a little southern drawl. He said, he said, I wish I could buy stock in your future. I'm like, Coach, what the heck you mean, Coach?
Oh, he talking about you a good person.
He said, I just got cut, Marcellus.
The 5th time?
And for the 5th time.
This mug got something to say. And he got something to say.
And he gonna tell me, I wish I could buy stock in your future. I said, what do you mean, Marcellus?
I don't know what
a
he
few
means.
years later, now that I've seen the success that I've had in life, he texts me. I didn't text him. He texted me. He said, hey, E, I can't afford the stock price no more. I said, dang, Coach, I respect that. Sal, I'm trying to tell you, like my coach told me, look at Baker Mayfield and understand the stock is soaring. I'm looking at Baker and I'm saying, Baker, I wish I could buy stock in your future. You, Marcellus, are like me after I got cut for the 5th time. Man, Coach, what you mean, man? I had 2 bad seasons, Coach. What you mean my completion percentage was down last year, Coach? They trying to give up on me, Coach. I had 3 offensive coordinators in 3 years, 4 head coaches in 3 years. What you mean, Coach? That's what you are like. But I'm saying, hey, buy stock in his future.
First of all, I know you and damn this, do this to Coach Minter when he was cutting you for the 5th time. You know damn well you ain't going out there with your chest. What you say, Coach? So calm down, act like you still there. All he said, and his PC-ness, his niceness got in the way, and it confused you. All he said is you're a better person than player. I heard that too. That's why I'm here, Acho. I love you too. Okay, let's talk about who Baker Mayfield is to me.
Talk to me.
He was an F student last year. His first year, he was a CB student. This year, he's a CB student. He is not an A student.
He is.
Okay, you ready? He's an A student. Let's go to this full screen right here called high volatility. Tell me if you see an A grade anywhere up here, which is top 10. Maybe top 5 if you really want to grade, all right? Let's look at this. Passer rating, as you already mentioned, 12. That's not top 10. Okay, what about that completion percentage? Oh, good Lord, is that an F On the midterm? Come on, big dog. Passing yards per attempt. Oh, 15th. A lot of mid-pack. 27th, 12th, 16th. I'm looking to give him an A grade, but there's no A on any test, any homework assignment, midterms, or the finals. So I can't give you an A grade. You're the same guy you were your rookie year, except now you're dressed up better because the team around you is better. Take me off of full screen. Let me talk to my dog real quick. I am Coach Mentor. I am talking to Baker Mayfield right now. Baker Mayfield, let's compare him to his rookie year one more time. His rookie year, he had a higher completion percentage than he does right now. He had more yards than he does right now, on pace. He has more yards per attempt his rookie year, more yards per game, more fourth quarter comebacks. How about one of the fourth quarter comebacks against Baltimore? That would have helped. More game-winning drives in his rookie year. And looks like more touchdowns. We'll see the pace. But right now, more touchdowns. Where has he improved drastically to a point where you could write an article and you supported that he's soaring?
Here's what I'm trying to say. You, sir, were a national champion, national record holder.
In typing or in track?
No, you in track and field.
Both, yes.
You were a national champion. My dog was a national... He was a national record holder back when he was 12 years old, 55 years ago.
You say that with a slight. I say it. I hear it.
Let me ask you a question, Marcellus Wiley.
Yeah.
Are all tracks the same? Aren't there some tracks that are faster?
Faster, and sometimes the curves are shorter, the straightaways are longer.
Correct. Yeah. Not all tracks are the same.
No, they're not.
Sometimes tracks make you run faster, dependent upon the track, dependent upon the surface. So you understand, while you can look at a time at one track and you can look at a time at another track, you have the cognition to know that, man, this track is a faster track. Why am I telling you this? Look at AFC North quarterbacks. Joe Flacco was deemed and praised a great quarterback for 6 years strong. His career completion percentage is 61.7. Why? AFC North, where do you play? You play in the North.
Yeah.
You play with lake effect snow in Cleveland, open air stadium. You play in the Steelers stadium, open air stadium. You play in Baltimore. You have to understand, Marcellus Wiley, if I am going to compare Baker Mayfield in 40-mile-per-hour winds, lake effect snow, I'm not going to compare him to Drew Brees, who plays inside a Superdome 8 games.
Wow.
Baker's 8 games at home are in Cleveland in the elements. Drew Brees' 8 games, and other indoor quarterbacks' 8 games are in protected domes. You cannot sit here and just act as though Baker is not playing as well because his stats do not support that, when the elements don't support gaudy numbers as much as the elements support gaudy numbers in other places. You're a smart enough man to know that's true.
That's true, but the distance is the same. Let me talk to you, not like Coach Mentor, but Coach James, my track coach.
What do you say?
Who coached me to that national record and coached me also to that national championship. He would look at it and say, look, you can give me all the reasons, all the excuses. Everyone has them. But guess what? 400 meters is 400 meters. Mentally, it may feel different. Mentally, it may look different. Physically, it may feel different. Physically, it may look different. But when I put this stopwatch in my hand, I want to see something of drastic improvement for me to say that you have drastically improved. All Baker Mayfield is to me this year is the most improved player maybe at his position based off of last year, but not even based off of his first year. You skipped a year when you look at Baker Mayfield in terms of what he's accomplished. This is a guy that right now we're having an argument, debate. We're having an article written about his stock soaring when he threw for 59% of completion percentage in the game he loses at home. Wait a minute. You have a home loss. You don't even throw for 60%, and this is the time we come out and talk about Baker Mayfield in glowing terms? He was down 14 points before Lamar Jackson said, let me leave this game and give it to my backup. Then he comes back against the backup, and then all of a sudden Lamar says, wait a minute, I ain't cramping that damn bad. Let me end this game the way it's supposed to be ended in movie-style fashion. Why right now are we trying to acclaim Baker Mayfield? He can write a Joe Flacco script, win a Super Bowl, win an MVP. I give you all that. Do what Deshaun Watson's done. Win a playoff game. Something of that magnitude. But right now, you got anything, Acho?
Yes.
Why right now?
Let me tell you this. Because here's what I've realized.
Because the team's winning?
Through all of your words, through all of the nonsense, here's what I've realized, and here's why I picked this apart. The reason, Marcellus, you lose the swag wars battle, for those of y'all that aren't on social media, the reason you lose the outfit battle to me
Because I look worse than you.
No, the reason is this. You focus on the wrong detail.
Woo!
See, Sal, I come up here realizing what people can see. I make sure the suit is fresh and it fits right. I make sure the tie bar is crispy. I make sure the tie is icy. I make sure I pop with the lapel pin. But what do you focus on, Marcellus Wiley? Hey, can y'all make sure I have some socks? Hey, can y'all make sure y'all give me those white crew socks, please? Don't nobody see the socks, Sal. Stop talking to me about Baker's completion percentage being 59% when he had 343 passing yards, when he had 360 total yards, when he had 3 total touchdowns, when he went 12 for 15 in the fourth quarter and with 3 total touchdowns. You're sitting here focused on the socks. Sal, you're not going to win swag wars with these socks, and you're not going to be able to fully understand who Baker Mayfield is exclusively by looking at completion percentage. Baby.
Man, you got me there because I won't win swag wars. I look in the mirror, then I look at you, then I look back in the mirror and say, what's wrong? You okay? Everything going to be all right? But you know what? I'm not up here to win swag wars.
But you're up here to
I'm not up here just for style points. I'm up here for substance. The man underneath the suit, damn you. How dare you degrade me like that? And Baker Mayfield, you can try and win swag wars all you want. Do cartwheels into the end zone and take pictures and do great antics like that. Tremendous celebration. But when Baker Mayfield is 1-8 in his career, when he has 40 or more pass attempts, 1-8. That means we can't count on you, Baker Mayfield, to put the game in your hands on your throwing shoulders. Dak Prescott, who has not played a game in, 2-3 months, has had 4 games this year with a better passer rating than Baker Mayfield. And Dak only played 4.5 games. How in the hell is Dak Prescott not in the argument, an article, a conversation of Soaring, but Baker Mayfield is? Get out of here.